Welcome to episode 62 of Musaficionado podcast, your favorite music podcast. Shout out to God is Dope today. No, they're not sponsoring the podcast. I just happen to support a lot of black companies, and I want to start talking about that and kind of cross promoting because if we don't support us, who will, right? Exactly. So let's get into it. Let us start today with Verzuz. Brandy and Monica had their verses on Monday. And even though I am Team Monica, the thug in me is Team Monica. Brandy, I definitely feel if we're doing round by round, won overall. But what I would like to discuss is the energy in the room, the energy between Brandy and Monica. Also would like to talk about, because the podcast was not, we weren't recording when Brandy's album 7B7, I think it's called, came out. So I wanted to touch on that a little bit. And then Monica has an album coming out as well, and she played, I want to say, 2 songs from the Verzuz. So let's just get into it. What did you guys think of the Verzuz? Do you think Brandy won? Let me know. The energy was very, very interesting. It still seems as if Monica not necessarily has beef with Brandy, but there were some definitely quotable, meme-worthy moments in that battle when Brandy said, "We're a group," and Monica was like, "We ain't no group." um, Definitely some energy, and you could take the word energy however you want to take the word energy, but there's definitely some energy between those two ladies. And I think sometimes when you let things fester for a very, very long period of time, just because y'all talked for the first time in like 18 years, 15 years, I don't know how long it's been, does not necessarily mean that you are just going to be like Johnny on the spot. But it was beautiful to see those ladies together. They both looked good. They don't look like they're aging at all. Not at all. So let me know. I was loving the retroness of the music, the vibes, Angel in Disguise, Monica's Just Right for Me, like songs that sometimes you forget, because we got new music coming out every week, and so things that happened in the 90s, early 2000s, sometimes you just forget about that stuff until you get a Verzuz and you're like, dang, that was my song, or I remember what I was going through when that song came out. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Verzuz. I enjoyed it. It was long. Oh my God. I was like, damn, we getting to midnight, or we gonna be here to midnight with the Verzuz? It was long. But the ladies have a lot of songs. They have a lot of hits. They took a break. They did a little intermission. It was a lot. Last but not least, I was a little sad not to see Mekhi Phifer show up at the end with the whole "the boy is mine." I just felt like he was gonna show up, but he just didn't. Oh well. Look, it is what it is. Said by all black women everywhere. All right, so let's get into, and I'm gonna bring up Monica's song in a minute, but I want to get through a couple of things first. Also, they were playing the beat, Brandy's song "Borderline" on her new album B7. Brandy, who announced that she's independent now, not with a label. Shout out to artists that are independent, because just like in any business, to do it kind of sort of solo on your own, solo dolo on your own, is super hard, especially when you come from a label and you're accustomed to certain things being done a certain way. So Monica's independent, Brandy's independent. We had a conversation, Tam and I had a podcast a long time ago about industry plants and people that say that they're independent but they're really not, that kind of thing. You can go back and watch that. I'm not going to rehash it, but shout out to these artists that are learning their lesson from these record labels and striking out independent. Y'all are the MVPs. All right, so let's get into it. B.O.B. has a song called ZZZ, which is like when you're sleep, like when you're snoring. He's coming out with an album called Somnia, not Insomnia, just Somnia. It's typical B.O.B. It's missing something though. So when you hear it, he's flowing, he's rapping, the lyrics are there. Maybe it's something with the beat, because I'm just very accustomed to B.O.B. having beats that like smack, like yeah, this is it, like you be doing this, and it's something with that beat. It's a little off, but it ain't a bad song. So if you get a chance and you're a B.O.B. fan, check it out. Lion Babe. Lion Babe is very infamous for remaking songs and turning them into like techie house track type things. So a lot of podcasts ago, we talked about her doing Hot in Here, Nelly's Hot in Here, and she jazzed it up and made it housey, and I loved it. I don't think Tam liked it, but I loved it. And this time she's doing Umi Says. It came out yesterday. Yeah, Umi Says. So if you are a Most Def fan, you know Umi Says is from him. And she, again, jazzed it up, housed it up. So it's like, my Umi Says, and you're like, so it's not as slow as Most Def's original. But it's decent, and I love her voice, so you can't go wrong with Lion Babe singing it. So, but I'm biased. You don't have to take my opinion. Go listen. Bryson Tiller. So Thursday, not Friday, Thursday, Bryson Tiller dropped Inhale. So let me tell you why I stand for this song. Some people are like, eh. First and foremost, the song is like a minute, maybe 2 minutes long. If you've seen the video is on YouTube. It's him in a house waiting on a girl. Typical of most Bryson Tiller videos. But what I love about this song is that he has mixed in, he slowed down Mary J. Blige's Not Gonna Cry. And then he put SWV's All Night Long. I can't think of the song. I think that is the song. But basically, the song, SWV song starts off, baby, you can call on me anytime that you feel the need. Anyway, y'all not gonna get me to singing on this podcast. But he slowed down both of them, put them together, come on with the synergy, and he is singing on top of it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. It was good to hear that SWV song because I had not heard it in a long time. And then the way he, like I said, put Mary J. Blige's Not Gonna Cry on there, I was like, oh, come on, Bryson. Quit playing with us. Drop the project. Y'all know Bryson is married with I think a baby girl. And he has been chilling, living his best life. And that is wonderful. But don't tease us. Don't drop a 2-minute song and be like, all right, I'm out. No. Bryson, don't do that. I'm a fan of the song. I like it. It's called Inhale. Ari Lennox has done a song with Anthony Ramos. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who Anthony Ramos is. I didn't get a chance to research because I was doing a lot of stuff. But they have a song called If You Want Me to Stay. It is so 70s funk. It's a retro type song. I love it. And she is singing on this song. And I know y'all are Ari fans, so please go listen to that. I don't think it's on a project I don't think there's a project coming out or anything like that. But as a standalone single, it is so good. It's called If You Want Me to Stay. SZA. We've been waiting on SZA all year because we somewhat have canceled Summer Walker for some of the crazy stuff she's been doing and saying. So we've been waiting on Queen SZA to come back. We've been waiting on TDE in general. Kendrick. Hi, Kendrick. When is the album coming? Please. When? Just let us know when the project's coming. We'd like to know. Fourth quarter is coming, people. Fourth quarter is coming. So yeah, SZA collabed with Ty Dolla $ign The song is called "Hit Different." It's a bop. Hit different, hit different. It do hit different. It really, really do. She also released visuals for the song. She looks amazing. She's so beautiful and just brown. People have been joking because there's one scene in the video where I know you guys will remember this. Remember when Rick James had the beaded bangs and like the bead hair thing going? So she has that going on. And you know how the internet gets. You know how Beyonce's internet is. And I say Beyonce because happy belated birthday, B. I am recording this the day after your birthday. So on Beyonce's internet, people are saying, oh, I didn't know Rick James came out with a new song. They so petty. People so petty and so wrong. But it's funny. But yes, definitely go, excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. Go listen to that. It's a good song. And SZA swears something's coming. But every time she leaks something, she also leaked the second track on, I think, her IG. But I don't remember the name of it. So she's dropped one thing and then leaked on Instagram a second track talking about, oh, Punch is gonna kill me. Girl, quit playing with us and release the damn project. Please and thank you. Oh, let's get to some things I really want to discuss. So y'all know Chloe and Halle are my girls. I stand for them. I think I stand for them like 2 podcasts ago. I am a fan. They have a song, "Do It." I would not have thought that there would be a remix to this, but apparently there is. So the remix has Doja Cat, City Girls, and Mulatto on it. So I will not discuss Doja Cat. We're just gonna move on because she's the first person on the remix. Then the City Girls on the remix. So let's discuss how disappointing it was because it was not good. And people are getting on Young Miami about her verse. I didn't think JT's verse was that great either. So it just, in the middle of that song, it just was chaotic. The timing was off. The verse was like, okay. People were joking around saying, damn, Lil Yachty couldn't write her verse for this. Because you know he wrote the verse for Act Up. Lil Yachty wrote the Tiger Stripes verse. Like he wrote that verse for Young Miami. So I say all of that to say, Mulatto is on the song. She did great. I loved her verse. So it was like I had to skip 2.5 minutes of the song to get to what I really wanted to hear. And then Chloe and Halle did a little bit different ending to the song. So yeah. And people saying, oh, it's going to grow on you. Fungus grow on you. That don't mean you like it. No, thank you. Van Jess, the sister group, has a song called Come Over. Oh, I love that song. It's a feel-good song. It really, really is. You know, Van Jess reminds me of like a Janae. Depending on how old you are, you may not know who Janae is. Look up Groove Thing. Look up Sending My Love. Oh, love that song. That's me and Jamie's song. Anyway, I digress. But yes, Van Jess, Come Over, feel-good song. Get into it. Woo. So, remember I was telling y'all about Monica, right? In the verses, and she released the song. She has a song called Trenches with Lil Baby. I'm fine with an Atlanta thing. I am. But, this song ain't it. It's really not. And I hate to say it because I've listened to it 4, 5, 6 times trying to get into the song because I like Monica. I'm a fan. I want to get into it. This ain't it. And I think it's the I don't know what it is. It's a little bit of the lyrics. It's a little bit of the beat. It's just not it. The song is what I was joking around saying is the song is a little bit like Erykah Badu's Other Side of the Game with the content. Just in basically what she's saying. Like, you know, you hanging out with these people, they don't mean you well, blah, 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 yada, yada. Shout out to Lil Baby for being on the song, though. I mean, his verse was decent, super decent, but this ain't it. Uh, Fall Slowly, Joyner Lucas featuring Ashanti. Mm-mm. No, no. If you recall when Joyner Lucas came out, I didn't review the album because I didn't review the album. So, but what I will say is I saw the video for the song Fall Slowly with Ashanti in it, and she looks amazing. Y'all, Ashanti will be 40 this year. She looks so amazingly, beautifully good. And the video is good. The song ain't, but the video is not. Go check the video out. Just put on mute and just watch Ashanti and Joyner Lucas. They cute. They real cute. Do that. Yuna, which I think you guys will remember from the song that she did with Usher. Ooh, I can't wait to talk about Usher. Crush is out with a single called Invisible. It's cute. It's basically about you having feelings for somebody that's a friend, and they basically don't even know that you're around. Like, they have no idea that you have those feelings. So if you're going through that, this is a good song for you. It's Okay to Be Black 2.0. D Smoke, Buddy, and Jack Ross. So, I like this song. When me and Tam finally get together, I swear to y'all, we're gonna do a podcast about pro-black songs. We've done one before, but I want to do one just based on 2020 and all of the songs that have come out this year about black people being strong. The song is called "It's Okay to Be Black." I like the song. I'm a D Smoke fan, so you're not gonna get me to say nothing bad about the song. But it's very 2020 pro-black. We gonna be all right. Where's Kendrick when we need him? Side note, Tap In, the remix, Jack Harlow, The Baby. Is Post Malone on that song? I don't remember. But basically, Tap In, Sweetie's Tap In, Sawiti song Tap In has a gang of dudes on the remix. And what is that song? Jack Harlow's song. It's basically the same people on Sweetie's remix that's on Jack Harlow's remix song of, what is the name of that song? I don't remember the name of that song. I'm so sorry, y'all. Like, usually, I'm not that big of a Jack Harlow fan, so that's why I don't remember. But it's the same dudes on the song. So, is everybody just we all in the studio together, just putting remixes together? Let me know. Just let me know. So let's get into what I want to talk to you about today. I come to you today humbly to talk about Big Sean's fifth album, Detroit 2. I said second album like Detroit 2. Detroit 2, let's talk about it. I'm so excited. This motherfucking album right here, it's everything. It's everything. This whole page is dedicated to it. This whole page. Okay, let's discuss. First track in, Why Would I Stop? If y'all are going through a rut, if you need some motivation, you need to be inspired, listen to this album. Big Sean is on here snapping, going off lyrically. He is ridiculous on this album. I have not been excited about a rap album, maybe even a Big Sean album in a long time. This album right here, let me just give you some things. Just listen. Take notes. Why Would I Stop? That's the first track, right? Harder Than My Demons. You going harder than your demons? Come on. Still I Rise with Dom Kennedy. Who got Dom Kennedy on their album? Big Sean does. I'm saying, y'all, please go listen to this album. My favorite song on the album. Oh, actually, I meant to tell y'all, Ty Dolla $ign on this album too, with Janae Aiko, which y'all know is Big Sean's boo. Then my favorite song on the album is Time In, which is a 2088 song. If you check the credits, it say 2088. It don't even say Big Sean. So you already know who on the song. But Time In, that's my jam. Let's see what else. Stevie Wonder is on this album telling a story. Dave Chappelle is on this album telling a story about Detroit. Erykah Badu is telling a story. You might want to skip that. it's redundant. You might want to skip that. Dwellea's on this album. Like he was pulling out all the stops. I'm just too excited about this album. I've listened to it 3 times. Sorry guys. Gotta remember to put the phone on mute when I'm doing the podcast, right? Got to. All right. So, what else? Oh, last but not least, I think this is the last thing I want to tell y'all about this album. So, they have Friday Night Cypher. It's 9 minutes of a plethora of Detroit artists. What Detroit artists, you ask? T Grizzly, Cash Doll, Payroll. My phone is still going off. Eminem, who, let me tell you, Eminem rapped for about 45 minutes at the end of the damn cipher. I know the cipher's only 9 minutes, but he was rapping 45 minutes, in my opinion. Cash Kid, 42 Duck, like it's a group of folks. I say this too. First thing, I'm excited because it was a good ass cipher. They switched up the beats between Grinding and another song that we know. Just go listen to it, okay? Please. I'm excited about this because I think it is amazing and awesome for artists to get together from the same city and cipher that thing out. You know, remember the BET ciphers and how good they were? Oh, I miss BET ciphers. They were so good. I wish Chicago could get their stuff together. We can't have no Atlanta cipher because that thing will be 29,000 minutes long. We don't have that kind of time. But if we could get a good Chicago cipher going, whoo, come on. With like a little Dirk, like a G Herbo, I guess you could put Common in there. I guess you could put Kanye in there. I'm just saying. I'm so jealous. Shout out to Detroit. For real. Love the city. Beautiful city. I've been twice. Love it. But I think I'm done standing for Detroit to please go listen. Let me tell you, I was driving and Deep Reverence came on. I talked about Deep Reverence with Nipsey last week. It hit different in the car. It hits different. Listening to stuff in your house and then being in the streets and listening to it, that Deep Reverence made me want to go on a road trip and just drive and listen to it on repeat. Oh, yes, big son, do your thing. All right, look, I'm cool. I'm calm now. All right, next up, Anthony Hamilton. So back in May, Anthony Hamilton released a song. It's credited with Rick James called, Back Together. And so he re-released it yesterday as like a Quiet Storm mix type thing. So basically they stripped it down. I still like the song. I liked it in May, but I like it a little bit more with the little Quiet Storm remix. So Anthony Hamilton, Back Together. I have 2 more songs for y'all. Yes, 2 more songs. So DJ Envy from The Breakfast Club released a single with Fabulous and A Boogie with the Hoodie. I'm gonna get it right one day. A Boogie with the Hoodie. And it's called Sitting in My Car. And if you guys are old enough or your parents play music, remember the song Sitting in the Park Waiting for You. Fabulous is sing-songy, like he don't hit that note though. But that's the chorus, is Sitting in My Car Waiting for You. So it's all right. I mean, it's okay if you're a Fabulous fan. Last but not least, right? Yes. Oh, and I need to revisit something. Last but not least, Marvin Sapp released a single called Undefeated. It's very good. His album is coming. It's going to be called Chosen Vessel. I don't know when that album is going to drop, but for my gospel heads, for people that need some inspiration, Undefeated is a very good song. Really, really good song. Last but not least, I am revisiting PJ Morton, and let me tell you why. So last week, I told y'all I didn't even get a chance to listen to it. After I dropped the podcast, Sunday came, and you know, I don't know if you know this, but I listen to church music on Sundays, at least for about an hour or 2 hours. You know, it's my praise and worship. It's how I get down. So I'm listening to PJ Morton on Sunday. Baby, I had to revisit it on the podcast because that album gave me life. It gave me life. He got so many people on there, and I told y'all about it. But y'all need to check out that commission song. Check out the song with the Clarks. Check out the whole album. He also has these very adorable snippets of him and his father on the phone. If you know the background between PJ and his dad, Bishop Paul Morton, his father always wanted him to do gospel, always wanted him to go gospel. And PJ was like, that's not really quite where my heart is. My heart wants to discuss love. And so he gave us all these other great, amazing PJ Morton songs. And now he finally did gospel. But the little snippets of their phone calls are so adorable. And it's very heartwarming as a girl who had a dad, used to have a dad. It's just very heartwarming to hear two men, discuss their love. It's so sweet. So if that's your thing, I'm revisiting PJ Morton. It's a great album. Go listen to it. It's The Gospel According to PJ. That's the name of the album. All right. So I wanted to somewhat get back to a semblance of normalcy with the podcast. So I want to talk about unpopular opinion because I haven't done that in forever. So this is my unpopular opinion. During this quarantine, there have been a lot of artists doing extra things, which we definitely appreciate, to keep us engaged, to keep us fans, So even though I do not want to discuss this, I'm going to. Tory Lanez had, what was it, quarantine, no, that's DNice. Quarantine radio, I think that's what he had. And then he ended up getting kicked out because folks was doing crazy stuff. Boosie, Lil Boosie, was asking women to show him certain parts and shake and do certain things on IG. Plies, shout out to Plies, because Plies is slowly but surely, he had Sweet Saturday and he had all these other things that he was doing on IG, but if you look at Plies' platform now, he is slowly but surely discussing politics, discussing certain things that, I believe beforehand he probably wouldn't have done, So shout out to Plies. Anyway, back to my unpopular opinion. So DNice, former rapper, now DJ DNice, was doing Club Quarantine, and it blew up huge, and everybody was like, oh, it's amazing, I have two unpopular opinions. Number one, I'm sick of Club Quarantine. I don't attend it. I don't go to it no more. It's become very politicized and heavily sponsored, and just, it's a lot going on. That's my first unpopular opinion. Half of my unpopular opinion. The other half of my unpopular opinion is, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but he does CQ After Dark, CQAD. So Derek, DNice, gets up at about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, maybe, and starts playing music. He's in the West Coast, which is LA. So that's what, 6-7 o'clock here in the morning. His best mixes are that early in the morning mixes that he's doing. He did a mix a month ago, give or take, with Sade and Stevie Wonder. That's all he played through the whole mix. Baby, when I tell you that mix was fire, oh my God, it was fire. And it was just a good way to wake up. It was a good way to start your day. His CQADs are better than his regular sets. I'm just gonna tell y'all that now. I don't care what you say. It is what it is. I'm sorry, my phone keeps going off. Give me 1 second. Yes, in the middle of the podcast. Give me 1 second. Okay, I had to make sure it wasn't an emergency. So yes, that's my first unpopular opinion. My second unpopular opinion is that Ninth Wonder is a better DJ than DNice. If you guys have gone or visited FassAuntieLounge on IG, Ninth Wonder be tearing music up. He is tearing it up. He rarely plays the same thing twice. Rarely, which I can't say about our good friend DNice. But that FassAuntieLounge, that not all of them are hitting, not all of them, but most of them that Ninth Wonder does, whoo. I think what this has done, what the quarantine has done, is giving me a whole list of people to see once we get out of quarantine, well, once we get out of basically staying at home, I want to see these people DJ in person so I can dance my life away. Oh my God. So yeah, those are my two unpopular opinions, that CQAD is better than CQ, and that Ninth is a little bit better of a DJ than DNice. And I say that very humbly because I like them both. And DNice is a Gemini, so that's my guy right there. Love him. Anyway, recently I got a Stanford. Okay, recently I have been put on to Lovecraft Country. So it's an HBO show with Journey Smollett. I can't remember her married name. Bell? Might be Bell. I don't know. But nonetheless, who else is in it? Courtney Vance, Michael Williams from The Wire. And I was not trying to watch it. It was dead in it, and I was challenged to watch it, so I watched it, and I enjoy it. But what I'm on here to tell you about is the music that they play in that show. I'm hoping that there's a soundtrack. I have not checked or verified or double checked, but please God, let there be a soundtrack for Lovecraft Country, because the music is so good in there. Oh my God. If y'all get a chance to see it, Lovecraft Country comes on HBO Sunday nights, 8, 9 o'clock. I don't know. I've been watching it on HBO Go, so don't listen, or HBO Max, whichever one. Nonetheless, they got some good music in that show. Today I am standing for Full Crate. So you're gonna say, who is Full Crate? Let me help you. Full Crate is this. This is gonna come across a little not good to say. He's a white guy with really good music, but he also incorporates people into his stuff. Like he has a song with Kyle Dion, which I think you guys should remember from Cool Side of the Pillow. This is the song that Kyle Dion did. But long story short, he's Dutch and Armenian. He lived in the Netherlands, blah blah blah. But he's done music with Sid, which you know, we're Sid podcast, JoJo, Beyonce, blah 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 blah. So, yes, Full Crate. So you're gonna say, why are you standing for him? Let me play you one of his songs. Just one. I'm gonna play you two. So he has a song that I discovered over the summer called "A Storm on a Summer's Day." It's from 2018. It's not playing. That just hurts my feelings when that happens, y'all.
I still love everything about ya, but all our trust in us is no more fear. Although
I can't play it all because y'all not gonna get me in trouble.
In these ways I'm humble, yeah, we back up back the road.
I'm really trying to get to the chorus. I'm sorry, I can't play it all, but y'all, YouTube not gonna catch me. He also has another song called Magnetic. I'm getting to that. Give me 1 second. But when I tell you, he is doing his thing. And he has an album out finally. It's called In All Honesty. I have not listened to it. It came out in July. But I did listen to Magnetic. So, here, listen. Y'all don't hear them crickets. That's what you need to be hearing in that song. There are crickets in the song. Come on now. So I am standing for Full Crate. Shout out to him for making good quality ass music. Check him out. I would not steer you wrong, and you know I wouldn't. So what I also wanted to talk about, I got two things, and then Jesus, it's been 35 minutes. I didn't know I was talking that much. I got two other things to talk to you guys about, and then I'm out. So, first things first, Usher is doing his residency in Vegas in 2021. Who all going? I'm going. Are we going as a family? Are we going as a Musaficionado family? We need to go see Usher in Vegas in 2021. I anticipate that in 2021, COVID will be defeated. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm gonna be in Vegas. I cannot wait. I'm so excited, y'all. Usher gonna be doing old songs. Gonna be doing new songs. I'm super excited for Usher. Shout out to him because that Vegas residency. Ask Cardi, ask Drake, ask Mariah, ask Celine Dion, because she been doing it forever. It seemed like that Vegas residency, it pay money, and he got the catalog to do it. So excited, Hercules. Lastly, I wanted to get your thoughts on drive-in concerts and virtual concerts. So Megan, I think it was Tidal, that recently did a virtual concert. You pay for it. I don't know how much the tickets were because I was like, not me. And I think she was in Red Rock when she did the actual virtual concert for them. How do you guys feel about virtual concerts? Like, we've seen the BET Awards. I glanced at the VMA Awards. And so we've seen a lot of social distancing and concerts that are, or performances, excuse me, that are solo. You know what I'm saying? When I say solo, like, you don't have no audience. So it's just you and your team or your dancers or whoever, or your band, whoever you're with. It's very interesting because when we were watching the BET Awards, I'm just trying to, I'm trying to figure out a good way to say this. It's removed. It's good. Like Meg did Savage, and I can't remember the other song she did, and she had the whole Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome theme going on, and it was theatrical and it was good. The Baby did like a little Black Lives Matter type thing. Roddy Ricch did what he did, you know, being on the piano, and so it's a lot. It's like a music video, but it's live. It's weird, very weird. So, how do you guys feel about virtual? Are you willing to pay for virtual concerts? I think is really the question. Which also brings me to drive-ins. So there are a couple of artists. In fact, when I went home, I drove past the McCormick parking lot, which is right next to Soldier Field, and they were having an outdoor concert with a drive-in feel. So basically, for a drive-in concert, you drive your car in and you pay per car. I don't think it's per person. I think it's per car, from what I've been understanding. And you sit in your car and you listen to the concert. So there are a couple of factors with that. Firstly, I would want to be close to the stage. So if your concert starts at 7, you need to be there at 5. Like, how does that work? And also, because you're supposed to be somewhat social distancing at the concert, do you roll up your, like, do you roll down your window? Of course, you got to roll down your window, I would think, to hear. Are you opening your sunroof? Are you getting out of the car and sitting in your trunk? It's going to be interesting to see what concerts and venues are looking like for 2021. Because to my knowledge, everything in 2020 has been canceled. Even Art Basel, whichever, however you say it, has been canceled in 2020. So how are we moving in 2021 as far as drive-in concerts, virtual concerts? I think I talked to you guys about the festival that took place. I want to say it was like in London or something, where they just had like a metal box, and you sit in that box, like you and 4 people, you and your 4 friends sit in that box, and everybody's spaced and squared away. So yeah, it's ever evolving. And like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what 2021 brings as far as concerts and getting entertainment. So, 40 minutes in, I'm done. I think I was a little longer last week, but I gave y'all like a hell of a lot of stuff last week. And I feel like I was talking fast this week. So, shout out to Michael W, who gave me a suggestion on how to get me and Tam together on this podcast. I'm going to try it out. and I'll let you know how. If you guys see Tam, then you know it worked. So have a wonderful weekend. Have a safe weekend. Please wear your mask. Keep God first. And I will see you guys next week, hopefully. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.